Many Americans spend their working lives paying into Social Security, trusting that one day it will return the favor with a steady source of income during retirement. For decades, those paychecks have come with deductions that feed into the Social Security system, a program built to serve as a foundation for retirees after a lifetime of hard work. But for millions of seniors today, that promise feels like it's slipping further out of reach. The reality is, even a few missing or low earning years can quietly chip away at the monthly check you'll receive later on. And for those who faced unemployment, health challenges, caregiving responsibilities, or economic downturns, the effect of those $0 years can be far greater than they realize. Welcome to Truth Lens, the channel dedicated to exposing the facts about Social Security, Medicare, and retirement in America. Here, we break down the complicated systems that affect seniors' lives, cutting through the confusion so older Americans can better understand how the choices they've already made and the ones they still can make impact their future. In today's economy, many seniors are already fighting to keep their heads above water. Food prices are rising, rent is climbing, and medical costs show no sign of slowing down. For millions relying on Social Security as their lifeline, every dollar matters. Yet, hidden within the Social Security system are small details that can have huge consequences. One of those details involves the years when you didn't earn a paycheck, the dreaded $0 years that could quietly shrink your retirement income. To understand how this works, we need to look at how Social Security calculates your benefits. Contrary to what many people assume, your monthly payment isn't based on your lifetime earnings as a whole. Instead, the Social Security Administration, SSA, calculates your benefits using your 35 highest earning years. These earnings are indexed for inflation, averaged out, and then used to determine your monthly benefit amount, often referred to as your primary insurance amount, PIA. If you've worked 35 years or more, the system simply drops your lowest earning years from the equation. But if you've worked fewer than 35 years, each missing year counts as a zero, and those zeros can drag your average down significantly. Now, think about what that means for millions of seniors who've experienced job loss, illness, or time away from the workforce. Many people took years off to raise children, care for aging parents, or recover from health problems. Others lost jobs during recessions or simply couldn't find work that paid enough to make ends meet. Each of those gaps doesn't just affect your finances in the short term. It follows you into retirement, lowering your Social Security benefits for life. It's one of those hidden traps in the system that so many Americans don't even know about until it's too late. Let's look at an example. Well, suppose you're 60 years old and have 28 years of steady work under your belt, earning an average of $40,000 per year, but you also have 7 years with no income at all. Those 7 years don't just vanish, they're part of your 35-year record. When averaged together, your 35-year earnings come out to around $32,000. That average determines your benefit amount, but what if you decided to keep working for another 7 years, earning $60,000 annually? Those new years would replace your 0 years in the calculation, raising your 35-year average to $44,000. The difference may not sound dramatic on paper, but in terms of Social Security benefits, it can mean hundreds or even thousands of dollars more every single year for the rest of your life. And this isn't just a matter of statistics, it's about survival. For many older Americans, every dollar counts, especially for those who rely solely on Social Security. According to the SSA, the average monthly benefit for retirees in 2025 is about $1,976, but many receive less. The cost of living continues to climb, and for seniors already living on tight budgets, losing even a small portion of their benefits because of $0 years can mean the difference between stability and struggle. For too many seniors across America, Social Security isn't just supplemental income. It's their only income. These $0 years can sneak up on you. Many people don't even realize they exist in their records. That's why checking your Social Security earnings history is so important. The SSA gives every worker access to their personal records through my Social Security account at ssa.gov. There you can view every year of earnings that's been recorded under your Social Security number. Sometimes you'll even find mistakes, missing income, misreported wages, or years that don't match your tax filings. Every missing dollar in your record can hurt your future benefits. And while it might seem minor now, it all adds up by the time you reach retirement. For many seniors today, this issue hits especially hard because their working years were anything but consistent. Factories closed, jobs were outsourced, automation replaced workers, and recessions wiped out entire industries. Countless Americans spent years rebuilding their lives after layoffs or medical emergencies. Each of those years might have been marked by a zero in the Social Security system, silently cutting into the retirement income they worked decades to earn. These aren't lazy people. They're hardworking Americans who weathered life's storms only to find that the system they trusted doesn't fully account for their struggles. To put this in perspective, think of your Social Security record as a 35-piece puzzle. Each piece represents 1 year of work and earnings. If some of those pieces are blank, the full picture is incomplete, and so is your benefit amount. Adding even one more high-earning piece can change the whole picture, raising your average and increasing the amount you receive every month. For those still working into their 60s, this can be a small but powerful way to strengthen financial security before retirement officially begins. It's important to remember that Social Security was never designed to cover all of your living expenses. From the very beginning, the system was meant to replace only a portion of your pre-retirement income, about 40% for the average worker. The rest was expected to come from pensions, savings, or personal investments. But in today's America, that model no longer reflects reality. Traditional pensions are disappearing, savings rates have plummeted, and the cost of living has exploded. For millions of older Americans, Social Security has become the only thing standing between them and poverty. And yet, even within this system, gaps like those 0 years continue to penalize those who can least afford it. Across the country, countless seniors are doing everything they can just to keep going. They're stocking shelves, driving delivery trucks, working as cashiers, or helping in schools, not because they want to, but because they have to. Some are in their late 60s, 70s, or even 80s, still trying to fill those missing years and earn enough credits to secure their benefits. The American retirement dream for many has become a struggle for survival. They've done everything right, worked hard, paid their taxes, and contributed faithfully to the system, yet they find themselves fighting to reclaim the income they were promised. At Truth Lens, we see these realities every day. We hear from seniors across America who are frustrated, tired, and scared about what the future holds. They've built this country with their labor, yet they now face financial insecurity in their golden years. The conversation around Social Security isn't just about numbers, it's about dignity. It's about ensuring that no senior has to choose between medicine and meals or between paying rent and keeping the lights on. For those who spent years out of the workforce caring for loved ones, the system's treatment of 0 years feels especially unfair. Many mothers, grandmothers, and family caregivers put others first, sacrificing their own financial futures. They didn't stop working, they just weren't paid for it. And now as retirees, they see those unpaid years reflected as zeros on their Social Security record. This is one of the most painful realities of the system. It doesn't always recognize unpaid labor, even when that work held families together and supported communities. Ultimately, understanding how 0 years affect your Social Security benefit isn't just about financial literacy, it's about fairness. For too long, these small details have gone unnoticed, quietly reducing the income that seniors depend on. Awareness is power, and for older Americans already struggling to make ends meet, every bit of knowledge helps reclaim what's rightfully theirs. Here at Truth Lens, our mission is to keep shining a light on the truths that affect real people, not corporations or politicians, but everyday Americans who deserve transparency and justice in the systems they helped build. Social Security is more than a policy, it's a promise that after a lifetime of work, no senior should be left behind. And as long as there are gaps, errors, or inequalities hidden within that promise, we'll be here to uncover them and make sure seniors across America know exactly where they stand.